Alright, what's going on, everyone? So this is the video you've been waiting for, right? You've been waiting to see what happened to Mika in the final patch. Now, it is called the definitive patch, right? So this is most likely going to be the last one, unless they want to do some bug fixes or they want to actually just tweak a little bit of things. But yeah, pretty much, I'm going to do what I usually do, right? I'm going to go over the changes, and then at the end of it, I'm going to tell you how I feel about Mika's character viability, okay? So we'll just read the synopsis or the balance change overview. So it says, r.mika's strengths lie in her ability to rush in with either throws or strikes at close range, but the addition of V-shift greatly affected her playstyle. Even when at her favorite range, it was more difficult for her to win the matchup due to her increased number of ways to deal with her attack. With the increased number of ways to deal with her attacks. Therefore, in order to create additional offensive opportunities, we have added new options for her to close the distance against opponents from mid-range. So amongst these options, crouch medium kick has been reworked and can now be canceled with a special move, right? With the ability to make take opponents down, it is now much easier to instantly close the distance to them. Considering that the return on hit have been improved, we have made some adjustments to areas such as the hurt box and the attack duration. Previously, when activating Passion Press rope throw from behind an opponent, Mika's backdash caused the opponent to bounce back towards her, even when performed in the middle of the screen. This is a technique that could no longer be done following a prior adjustment, but it's an interesting move that matches Mika's character background, so it has been restored in order to expand her available combo options. Because of the surrounding factors have changed since then, we don't feel that keeping the same performance of all the moves will carry any significant problems. But considering it could lead to fewer available options, we are limited to back throw only. It's a good choice when you want to inflict significant damage while in the middle of the screen or want to focus on maintaining the offense, right? So from that, we got some pretty interesting changes, right? They already told us crouch medium kick is special cancelable now. Passion press on the back throw only is good, right? It's good for meterless damage. And it's good for corner carry, right? So with that, let's just go into the changes. So let's see, her standing light kick can now be special canceled, right? So I'm going to show you why I think this is good. So you can special cancel this with Peach. I don't know why they come out. So yeah, standing light kick, Peach, right? You can do medium too, I believe. I don't think medium works. Okay, so just light. Okay, so the reason that this is good actually is when you do so for those of you guys who know, when you do like the mic buff, right, or you do the parry, when you combo into that, it's very like picky about how you can do it, right? Like it's very weird. Like you can't do like drop kick target combo into grab or to whiff. Like I'll show you what I'm talking about, right? So if I try to do this, it'll whiff. Or if I were to do the EX version, right, it still whiffs. So the reason that this is good, you can see where this is going, is because you can now do drop kick, stand light kick, swing, right? So that's pretty much like the biggest use I found for that. Or just when you're at those ranges where like drop kick will hit and then stand light kick will hit, but then stand medium punch will whiff. It happens sometimes. It's not common, but it happens sometimes. So those are pretty much the big uses I found for it. So it's pretty good. It's a buff nonetheless. We take it, right? So our standing heavy punch, they extended the hitbox forward. So this is really good because what it does is like it makes it where, first of all, this doesn't always whiff anymore, right? Like the problem with Mika was like you would do this and then stand fierce will whiff, right? So you have to do like this into this. So this is good. So pretty much instead of making the standing medium punch reduce the pushback on hit, they just decided to go with standing heavy punch, right? So it's good for that. So your punishes are back to what they used to be pretty much. And it's also good for V-shift. Like I want to show you some stuff real quick. So I think I have Oro set to V-shift. So let me make sure. Is this the V-shift one? Yeah, okay, cool. So watch this. So we're gonna do like stand medium punch, stand heavy punch, Peach, right? The dash up grab, he V-shifts, option select, right? Or if I were to do this, then dash up grab, I can now punish it with stand heavy punch, right? Or I could even punish it with passion press now. Or because I get the wall. So if I were to do something like this, get the wall. Oops, I messed up. Sorry, I'm not 100% used to it yet. Even though it was in the game, it's been gone for like some years. All right, cut me some slack. You can do stuff like that mid-screen. But yeah, as you can see, standing punch is good on that. Now the thing is, when you do brimstone though, it doesn't work, so you still have to burn a bar. I don't think you can do crouch medium kick either. I'll double check. Yeah, so you pretty much like when you do regular brimstone, you have to spin the bar still, or just predict that they're gonna V-shift and like do something like this. Or just do it. And then, call it out like that. It's a risk, but it's what you got to do. However, though, in EX Brimstone, you totally can do stand heavy punch. So watch this. Second dash up. And voila. I think I could even do clap there as well. This is a hard knockdown. See? Yep. So you have your options. So pretty much the enemy punch is good for V shifts. It's good for like your combos whiffing, and it's also good for footsies, right? Because the range is extended. So you do stuff further away like that now. See? Really good stuff. Okay, so the next change, they increase the damage on crouch and light punch from 20 to 30. So that's pretty good, right? Like extra damage on your lights, your crouch and light. It's pretty good. Crouching medium kick, it cannot be special canceled, right? So we all know that that works now. Or if you want to do this. Or if you even want to do super, right? So it has its uses. And they changed the active frames from 4 to 3, slight nerf. They changed recovery from 14 to 15, I mean. So slight nerf. And then they extended the hurt box during the move. So, yeah, you know, slight nerfs, right? To go in line with it being special cancelable. You can also do stuff like on block. Make it where, like, if you really hit it like at a max range, oops, you can do like medium peach and be like -3. It's really hard, but you can do it. Let me see. See? So that's kind of good. They really can't do anything at that range. You can't even grab me, see? Not even grab range. So that's good. And then the next thing, you know, passion press. When the attack hits mid-screen, you know, you can backdash right side your shoulder, so you can do... Oops, let me turn this off. You could do like something like this. Oops, I messed up, sorry. Just gonna do a little fancy combo for you. Oh, why didn't I get the wall? What? Okay. Something like that, right? That's pretty good damage. Okay, so shooting star combo, they increase the knockback distance on hit. So this is shooting star combo, if you don't know, it's our target combo in the air. So that's what it looks like now. So, you know, it's like right there. So, yeah, it's pretty good for air to air. Medium shooting peach. So move the hitbox between active frames 8 and 10 downward. And then they changed the frame advantage on block from -10 to -8. So the reason that this is good, you might not know, is because now that means you can do stuff like this and be 0 on block, you see? So instead of being like -2 when you space it, now you're 0. And also if you notice, oops, I messed up. The distance, right, he can't grab me, and if he presses something, I could just do like stand medium punch to counter him, right? Or I can just do my jab, you know, if he doesn't press the 3 frame. And then same thing for heavy peach, pretty much. They didn't expand the active frames on 8 and 10 downward, but they did make it from -12 to -10. So pretty much what this is, right? So round start now, if they don't walk forward, you can just peach and be it could be -3, -2, right? -2. So round start would be -2, and if you space it a little bit, you could be +2 actually. See? And then they can't grab you or nothing. They can just do stand medium punch. So it's pretty good. See? So it's getting the distance down is gonna be a little tricky, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's good. Can't grab you, you're +2. You can get stand medium punch. So EX Peach, the hitbox of the second attack has been extended upward after the first attack lands. The collision box has been extended upward on the after the first hit hits. So pretty much, like, I don't even have to show you this, so I can just tell you. They just made it more consistent when you hit EX Peach, because they've always like tried to fix EX Peach and it's been inconsistent. So this basically just makes it where it's more consistent overall. So the heated mic, now this is a pretty big buff. So they shortened the starter from 75 frames to 60, and then the entire move's shortened from 90 frames to 75, right? So this is really good because it's a pretty big, like those 15 frames are better than I thought. So they said no change have been made to Lady Mika version, because you could do like Lady Mika to mic, right? And that made it faster before, but just look at how quick this is now, right? See? And now with the buff to where you can throw it forward is really good. See? So that's really good. So you kind of got a fireball, and while the mic's out, you can talk on the mic again. So to eat a fireball, then you know, yeah, you could do it. You could do the mic, and then yeah, you can get the point, right? So you can just pretty much hang with some characters in the fireball, or like Ken or whatever. I haven't really tested everyone, but it's pretty good because the mic hits, and then, you know, if you mess up, then the fireball hits your armor, then the mic comes out, they throw a Hadouken. It'll eat the mic will eat the Hadouken. So your armor will eat one fireball, they'll throw another one, then the mic will eat that fireball, right? So it's really good. And then it allows you to do stuff like this too, which is pretty cool. So like, let's say I stun him, right? What does it do? Hit attack next stun, right? We do this. See, double mic. Then I could do something like this. Then it hits, you know, like that. So that's good. So if I stun, Yeah, so if I stun you and I really want the meter for the V trigger, I can do that. Then I can do something like this. And then we could even look at how much meter that's giving me too. So we can do like gauge, normal, right? So stun, talking to the mic, talking to the mic again. Can't break out a stun, right? And then we'll turn off V shift too because I forgot to do that because it's just gonna wake up V shift, and then we'll have them block because most people are gonna block here. See, and that gives you a lot of meter, so that's pretty good for the stun situation too. And then also, you know, obviously not to mention, like when you do something like this, you could just do this now, and then you get the stun. Then you can do a jump in combo because the mic whiffs, so it doesn't scale your combo with the mic scaling. And then yeah, look at this damage you can get. Obviously, I stunned him with one hit, so it's gonna do a smoke ton. But yeah, you know, I don't want YouTube to demonetize me, so I had to think of something else to say. But yeah, so there you get the point of that, right? So the V skill 2, I'm not even gonna pick it to be honest because it's like not even worth you guys' time to really for me to switch to it. But pretty much all they did was increase the damage from 90 to 100. Okay, it's nothing big. It's like I wish they would have done more. I wish they would have just made it a real parry. That's all I wanted. Just make it a real parry, and then make the knockback distance like right here, so I can get like a 4 medium kick or something. That'd have been cool, right? But they didn't do that, so it's unfortunate. And then the last two things they did were for her V trigger 2, and these changes are huge. So these changes are for her second call out only, not her first call out, but the second one because you get 2 uses. So we'll do infinite, like I'll call it, and then we'll just have this on, like we'll just have that hit on whatever, right? And then we'll just have it on infinite, and I'll try not to restart because it's a habit to restart. So they changed the combo scaling from 20 to 0 when it canceled into. So I'm gonna show you what that means. So we can do stuff like this now. So like. And then, I restarted. See, it's a habit not to. Okay, so you can do stuff like this, like, and then this is a lot better in the corner. I'm just trying to show you basic combos. So I'll just show you the corner version. Dang it, man! All right. I keep restarting. I'm sorry. It's just a habit. All right, even with infinite on. All right, so we'll have that chair go, and then we'll try not to restart. So. And then look at the damage you can get. So you can get that a lot of damage, right? A lot of stun. And then if you just want to keep the corner, you could just do EX Peach. So you could do. Oops, hold on. Ah, restarted again, man. I'm telling you, it's a habit not to. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if I can do this. Dang it. All right. The time is weird. For me. But I promise you, it's not as hard as I'm making it seem. And you see, you could do that. I should turn stun off. Alright, trial and error, boys. Alright, we got it this time. Okay, we don't. Then you do EX speed to keep him in the corner. I still get a lot of stun. So that's 442. And then if I'll add that stand media punch and heavy punch into the winkless too, so you can see. See? It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage to stun. And then if you have the mic buff, and I restarted again, didn't I? Yep. Alright. Here we go. First try. See, then winkless, and then you get a lot of damage, right? So that's really good. And that was a jump in, that was V trigger 2. And that's the corner. There's obviously good ones mid screen too. But yeah, I just kinda want to give you a good showing of that. And then they also increased the damage on the second activation chair to 90, or even the first one to 90, as you can see. See if I call it to do 90 instead of 60. So that's just like a small buff that's gonna matter. So yeah, those are pretty much the Mika changes, man. I kind of want to go over those with you. I do think this is gonna help her out a lot, and it's gonna definitely change her up a lot. You know, there were actually people who were saying she was bottom 5. If you don't believe me, you can look up like a lot of tier lists from last season. So this is going to help her out a lot in my opinion. I don't really know like where she'll go up tier wise, but I at least say mid tier from these alone. But if she's high tier, I'm not going to be surprised because stuff like the V trigger 2 being more viable now, you might see a lot more Mikas using the V trigger 2 now, right? Along with the mic buff. So you can kind of just like really just do stuff like this in neutral and force people to come to you. And the mic is still active on the over there, so it hits stuff. Like if you fight a Bookie's V skill 2, you can keep micing and hitting them. Mika got better V shift punishes, you know, V trigger 2 is good now. She has like you can special cancel this. You could even hit confirm this. You can hit confirm this now. You know, like so this becomes a really dangerous poke. So it's not only good for counter hit anymore or in the corner. You know, you can hit confirm it. She just overall got better, man. Like the buffs didn't like they might not seem like a lot on paper to some if you don't play Mika, but these are actually pretty good, man. And these are buffs I didn't think she would get. So if she's high tier this season, don't be surprised. I mean, it's really early, right? It's like really the first day of the patch, so it's hard to say, but she's definitely gonna go up in my like for sure. I was I'm banking on just saying she'll go up. I could be wrong, but she's definitely going up in my opinion. And yeah, it's good to actually have a usable V skill. So there were some changes like stand around house that I wanted to see be -3, and I want to see V skill 2 be better, like just be a real parry. And then I wanted her to get like 1,000 health, but those didn't happen. But the changes that she got, these should do. So we'll see. Now if Capcom does come out with another patch, I really hope they see this and they do that. That'd be cool. Those 3 changes, and then she'll be pretty much perfect, to be honest. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think, okay? And I'll see you guys later, and I'll do another video. This might be the last Mika overview video, unless they do another patch. But this is pretty much like the end of these for Street Fighter V, So it was a journey. I've done one every year since Season 2. So this goes in there. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video, all right? Take care.